This week's Torah portion, A, highlights for us the focus that the book of Deuteronomy has on the plight of the poor and disadvantaged in the community. In this portion, Moses highlights the sacrifices that are offered throughout the year, that the sacrifices need to be performed and offered in a central location, the place that God will choose for the community of Israel, and that when these sacrifices are offered, many of them are to be set aside for those in need. Not only is a tithe to be set aside for the Levites and the widows and the orphans, but also certain of the sacrifices are to be set aside for the poor in the community. This emphasis on the disadvantaged is unique to the book of Deuteronomy. Some might suggest then that it offers another clue to the authorship of the book of Deuteronomy, that perhaps it was written by a different author at a different time in Israelite history, perhaps at the time when the Israelites were served by kings of Israel. Others might suggest that it doesn't matter who the author is. The book of Deuteronomy highlights Moses' perspective on these laws. In other words, the other books of the Torah, the other 4 books of the Torah, could be clear that they are from God's perspective. But since Moses is speaking to the people as they are about to enter the land of Israel, it can be clear that Moses is providing his perspective on the laws that he taught from God, and that Moses wants to add this human dimension, a sense that we need as a community to take care of one another. There is the ideal that God presents as how everyone is to obey and serve the covenant. And Moses adds the human dimension that if we take care of one another, then we are bringing God into our life and seeing the value of observing these laws every day. It's not just about bringing sacrifices to the central location. It's about ensuring that everyone has the opportunity to participate in the ritual and to care for one another, therefore seeing God in their lives every day. Shabbat Shalom.